Bruh. I'm on fire. I'm literally on fire. And let me just make a note really quick. For some reason, it says CapCut is banned. So I just had to upload my last video, like, with no edits whatsoever. Broke my heart a little bit, but on the other hand, I was also kind of glad that I didn't have to, like, sit down and do anything. So I actually might do the same thing for this video. So there's gonna be no cute sounds, no cuts, no butts, no uppercuts, or I don't know, however it goes. I noticed, okay, I don't know how much it's capturing, it gets a lot, but I noticed that every time I, like, touch something, it's very sensitive to sound. Today is Tuesday, and I had my elective today, which means I got to talk about, like, science related to Christianity for 2 hours. And let me tell you, it got me going. My energy levels were through the roof. I was so excited. We were talking about all kinds of things, and it was amazing. And there's, like, where do we find science in the Bible? How do you bring the Bible into science? How are they, like, connected? And, you know, what can we do to be good stewards of this earth by using science? And, like, where does science reflect God? It was amazing. This week we've been talking about identity, and it has been a little bit of, like, a shock to me. Not because I've never heard this before, but because I just know that I have issues that I need to fix. So, let's see. We talk about where we find our identity. And, you know, I'm sorry, it's so silly. People ask you, who are you? My name's Audrey. I'm a college student. Not technically right now, but I'm a college student. I'm 20. I study science. I work here, and I do house cleaning, and I work in a lab, or I did. But that's, like, apparently not my identity. Like, your identity is not supposed to be who you are. And we're, like, as a Christian. And we're just talking about how, as a Christian, your identity is supposed to be in God. Like, and it's like, well, what do you mean your identity is in God? You look at the word identity, and, like, the root of it is supposed to mean identical. Like, isn't that so funny that it's, like, so obvious, but you just never see it? Like, identity is, you're supposed to be identical to something. Like, for us as Christians, we're children of God, so we're supposed to be identical or similar to God. So we're supposed to find our identity in Jesus Christ, who is a human, who lived a perfect life, and we're supposed to try to be image bearers of him. So that's been, like, an interesting pill to swallow, because I pride myself to my intelligence, and I have to learn that life is much more than being smart. And a couple big things that I've been, like, picking up on is that our teacher said that truth is not a thing, it's a person. God is truth. Jesus Christ is truth. Look at everything he says. It's all truthful. Like, he is truth. And we can have a relationship with the truth. While we can have a relationship with the truth, we can also have a relationship with lies. Because it says in the Bible that the father of lies is Satan. And we can then have a relationship with lies. If we can have a relationship with truth, we can too with lies. And we did this experiment, sort of exercise, where we wrote down, like, lies that we know we tell ourselves on a cracker, and then we crushed the cracker. Girl, I had so many. I was writing, like, 2 per cracker. But it, like, really put into perspective, like, what things am I believing about myself that are not true, which was really helpful. And yeah, so just learning that God does not promote competition. God is not looking at you and saying, like, why aren't you like this person? And yeah, we are supposed to reflect like the glory of God. Like he's so great and we are his masterpiece. That's what we're supposed to put our identity in. Like, if you're going to put your identity in anything, why not make it perfect? If you put your identity in your job, you could get fired. Or maybe you hate your job. You could put your identity in your looks, and then you grow old, and your looks fade. Not a great thing to have your identity in anymore, huh? Well, in theory, if God is perfect, doesn't change, is all-loving, all-knowing, all-powerful, creates only good things, why not take pride in that? Why not put your identity in that? That's crazy. Yeah, so, I am going to, I think, go do my chores. I need to vacuum the upstairs or something. And then have dinner. That is so crazy. It's Tuesday. It's literally Tuesday. And it's been such a week already. Insane. GoPro, stop recording.